Saganlalita Shivashakanatamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kantanatha Kantanamasade. Taptakanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavane Shrishbhan Sute De Pranama Meri Priya. Panchakalpadara Vishwarva Sindhu Bhyochpatanam Panabji Vaishnavya Nama. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktaran. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Mukam Karoti Vanchalam. Pangam Langayate Gramet Kripa Tamahomanda Shigurandhanataram. Paramananda Madhava Sri Chaitanya Srinamashtan Vidaya Krishna Pashtat Lakshmi Bhaktivanta Santam Srisdev Gauravan Pracharani Ruseshan Adi Paschate Desha Tarane. So we'll go back to Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what is that? Chaitanya Leela, Krishnadas Karaj Goswami says, whatever the pastimes he performs in one day, even Anantasesh cannot fathom, cannot even, count. He can count the number of grains of sand on earth, but he cannot count the glories and the leelas that Lord Chaitanya performs in one day. So one day Lord Chaitanya requested his mother, I have a request for you. I'm just, taking a recap. Fast on Ekadasi. I request you don't eat grains on Ekadasi. Wow. Actually, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adilila, Vrindavan Thakur has described Lord Chaitanya's, Bali Lila extensively. So, only Vrindavan Thakur, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami just touches it. So anyway, one day he requested his mother, Mother, I request a charity. What? Don't eat grains on Ekadasi. That's why the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they are very strict on following Ekadasi. Why? Lord Chaitanya's request. As Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has not only Gavatar, but as a Yugal Rupa of Radha and Krishna, combination of Radha and Krishna, he came to spread Harinam Sankirtan, and he also came to take everyone back to Godhead after giving Krishna Prema to them. We need to the extent we sincerely follow, that much extent we make success in our progress. We succeed in our progress. In this context, what is really inspiring me to tell is, should I tell you what is inspiring me to tell?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given 8 verses Sikshastakam, Shraddha to Prema. But the gateway to great way is actually Trinada Pisanichana. And trust me, I've been trying for decades now, but finding it difficult. Ego is so high. So probably now requesting all the devotees, falling at your lotus feet. Because humility, what is that? Sanatana Goswami says in Bhagavatam, humility, what is the sign we are making progress? Then we make progress. If you become humble, then only you'll be able to give up dhanam and janam and sundarim. And the mental pleasures, kavitam, vajagadishakame. So, what is that? Knowing very well nothing will come, nobody will come. There is a theory, Vijnana. What is Vijnana? Realization. Means it has not become a realization. If it becomes a realization, then you'll give it up. For that, you need Guru's mercy, Krishna's mercy, Vaishnava's mercy. So, to the extent we sincerely follow Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instruction, that much extent we make progress actually. So, So anyway, what is that? Jagannath, after that, last time I said before Ramnavami thing, Jagannath Mishra became sick. he got fever, and he didn't recover. You know. So before this pastime, we also recounted that time. Jagannath Mishra had a dream. One day he corrected, Lord Chaitanya. He was correcting his son. When Brahman appeared, whom do you think your son is? You know, you have no idea who your son is. Whoever may be my son, he is my son. It is my duty to correct him. That night, that time, Jagannath Mishra had a dream. So many people were worshipping Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You know, Brahma and Shiva, everyone. Wow. So then this dream came, and Brahmana said, he is, he is Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayan. Even if he is Narayan as a father, I have to correct my son. I have to teach him. You know. So the Brahmin smiled and left. And later, and some time later, Jagannath Mishra became sick and never recovered. He was taken, his body was taken to the bank of Ganga. Mother Sachi was crying. Husband, please, babe Nimai was crying. Father, please don't leave us, don't leave us. This world, is so temporary, But Jagannath Mishra, he went back to spiritual world. Then later, what is that? They were so, you very affected by the departure of Jagannath Mishra, actually. You know, so so again he performed the rituals. So he wanted to enter Grihastashram. Grihastashram means marriage. Um, so he came across Vallabhacharya's daughter, Lakshmi Devi. You know, so then that relationship awakened. She's Lakshmi Devi, Lakshmi Priya, and you know. So then one day this matchmaker Vanamali came, and he asked Chachimata, what is your, this Vallabhacharya's daughter is there, what is your opinion? She said, Vanima is still studying, so I want to wait. So very unhappy, Vanamali, this Vanamali Pandit, he left. On this way, he came across Nimai Pandit, and why are you unhappy? I told your mother, I came with a marriage proposal, but your mother rejected this, saying, you're still studying. And Lord Chaitanya said, mother, why did you? So, okay, did Banwali come to our home? She said, yes. Why did you send him unhappy? So, mother understood. And what she did, she agreed. And, she agreed, and immediately with happiness, she called Vanmali Pandit back, and the marriage was arranged. And Lord was married to Lakshmi Priya. So after that, he was married to Lakshmi Priya. And what is very important is, in the he opened his own school. That's very interesting, And last time we discussed Keshav Kashmiri, Keshav Kashmiri, how he defeated Keshav Kashmiri, and at the age of 11, he started teaching his students. And this is called 5 to 10 is Poganda, and 11 is Kashwara, So he became a teacher, and so many students came, and he's powerful, you know. Uh, he would defeat all kinds of, he would defeat anybody, everybody, you know. Um, then his school was flourishing. What he did, he went to East Bengal. What are the pastimes Vrindavan Das Thakur touches, described elaborately? Um, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he would just touch, that's it. You know, he went to East Bengal. East Bengal people were impressed with his scholarly ability. That's where, you know, mm, he was preaching. So many people became his, students, and he, lot of followers he collected. And Tapan Mishra. One day Tapan Mishra had a dream, and Lord Chaitanya came in the dream, and he said, "Tomorrow we shall meet." So Tapan Mishra came and met Lord Chaitanya actually. And he said, "What is the goal of life? What is the goal of life?" And Lord Chaitanya said, I don't know what the goal of life is. Lord Chaitanya started the congregation chanting of the holy name, introduced Sankirtan movement in East Bengal, and he told Tapan Mishra to take up the bhakti process by chanting the holy name. And very interesting, Tapan Mishra wanted to move to Navadvip. He said, "No, go to Varanasi. One day you'll see me there." Means Lord knew he will take sannyas, and then the rest of the lila. Yeah, Supreme Lord, of course, he knew everything, he decides. So, very interestingly, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Tapan Mishra to go to Varanasi. So that is the reason why Tapan Mishra never was part of his sannyas lila, that separation and all. My question to all of you, who is Tapan Mishra? By any chance, anyone knows?
Father of Raghunath Das Goswami?
No. Tapan Mishra. Father of Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. Raghunath Das Goswami father is Govardhan Majumdar, and uncle is Hiranya Majumdar. This is a father of Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. So anyway, he went to Varanasi. And can you believe what a difficult task it was? The Lord knew Navadvip so close, you cannot stay there, but he's asking you to go to the place which is the place which is the headquarters of Mayavadis. Wow, interesting. You know. Anyway, so what is that? When he went, uh, uh, Tapanisha, Lord told him to go to Benares. That's it. What is that? When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was he was in East Bengal, Lakshmi Devi, she felt a lot of separation, immense separation. And because of that immense separation, uh, she left. Chaitanya Charitamrita says, the snake of separation bit Lakshmi Devi, and its poison caused her death. Thus she passed to the next world. She went back home, back to Godhead. But Lord Chaitanya knew, so he came back home. He came back home, and his mother was, Sachideva was unhappy. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came back, came back home, brought a lot of wealth, and many followers. And he told Sachidevi, he gave her knowledge. Like Kapila Muni gave knowledge to Devahiti, he gave her knowledge. Then Then he came back. He continued, he resumed his education, his duties as a teacher. And he was a very proud Nimai Pandit. He was a proud Nimai Pandit. And this is the time actually got married to Vishnu Priya Devi actually. So the daughter of Sanatan Mishra. And Vrindavan Thakur very elaborately described his marriage and also how he defeated Keshu Kashmiri. And I have a question. We discussed Lord Chaitanya discussed defeating Keshu Kashmir, right? That's what I remember.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji. We discussed it.
Who is telling no? Somebody is telling no. Anyway, so yeah, I remember we discussed actually. So what is that? The simple thing is, what is the moral of the story? Pride. Pride is deadly. In bhakti, false pride is deadly. False pride. How do we make sure we are not proud? Can anyone tell the solution? What is the solution for false pride? Dasanadas. Only one solution. What is the solution for false pride?
Das.
That's it. But it is not easy. It is not easy. How difficult it is. False pride means you identify whatever you got, whatever Krishna gave you. You think you have achieved these things on your own. There is no Krishna in that. Whatever you have achieved, you think you have achieved on your own. There is no Krishna on your ability, on your intelligence. There is no Krishna in that. In other words, you are an atheist. If we think like that, we are an atheist. Hare Krishna. See the power of Maya. Even though we are strictly following even up so many things, still Maya captures us. 3 modes. How many agree? How many of you agree?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So that's why we should read. Actually, no, there should be sufficient good sadhana and coupled with service and reading of Shastra. Cry that we can't cry. It's important. I'm talking to myself actually. Because time is running out. Right. So Keshakar in Kashmiri, Lord Chaitanya just defeated him. Somewhere in another sampradaya, it is said, pride is a sin. Oof. Hare Krishna. What is that? Pride is a sin. Basically, pride means everything we are getting on our own means there is no Krishna. We are denying the Krishna's role. We are denying Krishna is the ability of the man, Krishna says in Gita. But what is that? Devotees loved him. The problem, he would catch, Mukunda, come here. Mukunda would come. I have a question for you. Yes. You would ask him question. Answer this. Mukunda would answer. Lord Chaitanya said, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. All right, you answer. And you would tell the answer. You got it? Oh, yeah, that's right. No, that is also wrong. And he would refute his own argument and he would give another answer. Agree this? Oh, yes. No, that's also wrong. Wow, what is this? You would tell again. You would give another explanation. So devotees loved him, but because of his scholarly ability and display of scholarly ability, they could not bear his presence. At the same time, they could not avoid him because of the love they have for him. Gadadhar. Gadadhar Pandit from childhood is totally, you know, is totally renounced. I have a question for you. The other said, I'm not interested. No, no, you should answer. So I'll give you, one proposition, refute. The other, yes, you'd answer. That's wrong. And this is the right answer. Okay, I agree. No, that's also wrong. This is the right answer. Abba, what is this? One day, Lord Chaitanya was going. In the other direction, Mukunda was coming. When Mukunda said Lord Chaitanya is coming, Nimai Pandit, then he thought, Abba, now he'll catch me and, immediately change his direction, start going different direction. Lord Chaitanya saw this and he caught him and said, I know why you are escaping from me. I know why you are avoiding me. By the mercy of all of you devotees, one day I'll become that type of devotee. Lord Shiva and Brahma will also appreciate. I'll become that type of devotee, Lord Shiva and Brahma will appreciate my devotional service. Okay. So that's when Ishwarpuri came. Very interestingly, Ishwarpuri came and I think we discussed this. Ishwarpuri came, uh, devotees don't announce themselves. Everyone considered him a beggar. Ishwarpuri, what is that? Ishwarpuri came and mm, he went to Advaitacharya Swami and he was begging. Advaitacharya said something is different, it's very special. What is that? Amazing. Who are you? No, I'm a beggar. But this person is very special. What is that? And Mukunda sang a song. Mukunda sang a song. And immediately Ishwarpuri went to text and started rolling. He was describing Krishna's pastimes in and Vrindavan. And he, Ishwarpuri, that made Ishwarpuri ecstatic, started rolling on the ground. Well, then they understood, everyone understood. This is that famous disciple, Ishwarpuri, the celebrity Ishwarpuri, disciple of Madhavendra Puri. Wow. You stay here. Please give us Krishna, enlighten us. Amazing. So, and Ishwarpuri would take, would give Krishna Katha would every day. And devotees were so happy. One day Ishwarpuri came across Nimai Pandit. So you are Nimai Pandit? Lord Chaitanya offered obeisances. Yes. I heard a lot about you. Lord Chaitanya received him so graciously. He invited him for prasad. And he just served him. So served him and asked for blessings. One day Ishwarapuri said, I wrote this book. I want you to edit this. You're a scholar. Lord Chaitanya said in Nimai Pandit, a devotee writes, it's perfectly all right. No, 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 no. I want you to edit. I want you to definitely edit. So then Lord Chaitanya took the book because Ishwarapuri ordered him to edit. Uh, ordered him to edit. He next day came and said, there is a problem here. And he showed it. But Ishwarapuri said, no, that's not a problem. It's perfect. And he gave his own explanation. So so Lord Chaitanya accepted the defeat. The Nimai Pandit who can defeat anybody, everywhere, anywhere. That is the respect for Guru, actually. Amazing. Actually, when he went to Gaya, that's when he took initiation. That's when he went and took initiation. So, Ishwarapuri is from Kumarhatta. Lord Chaitanya went to Kumarhatta. And this is the land my Guru Maharaj walked. This is the land. This land is so holy because this carried the footsteps, the dust of the feet of my Guru Maharaj. Arivo. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu even brought dirt, little sand, soil from Kumarhatta, and he would eat every day. This is the dust. The soil is mixed with the dust from the lotus feet of my spiritual master, Ishwarapuri. Guru Bhakti. Supreme Personality of Godhead, it's conveying a message. Wow. Very interesting, important. But later these followers started, they went and started, say from the same place he brought the dirt, that soil. They started bringing the soil. Then today a lake formed out of it because so much of digging happened there. So what is that? But Guru Bhakti is important. Srila Prabhupada, and as was about that Ultadanga Junction Road, what is that? Bagh Bazar, not Bagh Bazar, Ultadanga Junction Road actually. That's where he met Prabhupada, Saraswati Thakur. And Saraswati Thakur, you Indians, why don't you spread the message of Lord Chaitanya? Prabhupada thought, I just came, I have not even settled down, and he's giving instruction. Who will listen to the message of Lord Chaitanya? Well, first of all, India is under the subjugation of British. India should be, India should become free from foreign rule. Then we can spread Krishna consciousness all over the world. Saraswati Thakur said, Krishna consciousness is an emergency. Krishna consciousness doesn't depend. Krishna consciousness doesn't depend in any political situation. Politics means donkeys will go and horses will come. People are dying without Krishna. There is an immense need to spread Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada accepted the defeat. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the way Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted defeat from the hands of his spiritual master, Ishwarapuri, Srila Prabhupada accepted the defeat. Hare Krishna. You are listening?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So, very important point is, I'm talking to myself. In the morning, what is Mangalarti? Is Guru Puja. First is for Guru only. Then after Tulsi Arti, Narsingar Tulsi Arti, then Japa again, Guru Puja. Puja for founder. Samsara Dava Nallita Loka, Trinaya Karunya Ghana Ganatvam, Praptasya Kalyana Gunarnavasya Vande Guru Sri Charana. This world is like a forest fire. Sometimes definitely we might have thought when we came to Krishna consciousness, oh, my life will become better. And we realized, no, our life will not change. If Krishna wants, whichever way Krishna wants, it will happen actually. But bhakti doesn't depend. Not that you chant 16 notes and you'll become a pure devotee and all the problems will be solved. No. But if you chant sincerely, eventually you'll go back to Godhead. That is for sure. So we need to develop this quality, Guru Bhakti. I'm talking to myself actually. I was given an instruction. I told actually, Guru Maharaj, and I'm a failure. I'm a failure. Try your best. Really, my ego was crushed actually. Wow. One time he told, another thing. I said, I felt, I never did that type of task in my life. It's almost impossible for me. He said, try your best. Krishna wants it. Happen, it'll happen. But whenever he gave some instruction and service, very interestingly, people would come, manpower would come, and it would happen. So then I told myself, maybe I'm defaulting. That's why, this is happening like this. No, we need to develop. It's very important, actually. Lord Chaitanya exhibited that behavior, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Who are we? Who are we? Lord Ram, Krishna, they all. I told this right one time, Srila Prabhupada, Tamal Krishna Maharaj went and complained, Guru Prabhupada, we are distributing, but there are no books. Those days, one book, maximum 2 books will come in once in a year. Proofreading, editing, and printing. But Prabhupada, what is that? We are, what is Rameshwar Prabhu is in charge for VBT. He said, Prabhupada, we are doing our best and we are releasing 2 books every year. Prabhupada said, you both are waste, you both are useless because I don't think he said useless, but something like that. I have so many, you both are wrong. I have written so many, they should be printed. So Chaitanya Charitamrita, 12 volumes. Neither 12, I forgot. Those are small books, right? So Prabhupada said, how long? In like 2 years. Prabhupada said, 2 years? Finish in 2 months. He said, Maharaj, those days he was Maharaj actually. Rameshwar Maharaj. He said, impossible. Prabhupada turned back, he was walking on the beach, he picked the stick and pushed it in the ground and said, impossible in full dictionary. Prabhupada said, and the Maharaj says, everyone shivered. If Prabhupada is unhappy, then I will not go back to Godhead, my spiritual life will be ruined. Wow. Prabhupada said, we'll do it, Prabhupada. And nobody slept. Everyone would sleep on the desk. Proofreading, editing, corrections, then, printing, and finally, they created a history. All the 12 ones they printed in 2 months. Haribol. Amazing. Then Rameshwar Prabhu went and gave Prabhupada. Prabhupada, we did it. Prabhupada said, you took 2 months, 7 days more. You're listening? . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . ..
。 .
Listening or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So Prabhupada was actually, telling you took 7 days more, sir. Wow. You took 7 days more. One time one devotee went to Prabhupada and one devotee went to Prabhupada. Everyone was giving $1,000, $2,000. His name is there in Krishna Balram temple actually. And he donated Prabhupada $108,000. How many?
$108,000.
Those days. Wow. $108,000. So when he, after book distribution, Christmas marathon, he got up, everyone was clapping. Amazing. Hari bol, Hari bol, Hari bol, Hari bol. Because no one has donated $108,000 to Srila Prabhupada. This person, he felt very elated. I did it, no one ever could do it. Then Prabhupada started, they came up with, what do you call it? A brochure or no, sorry, 108 table. Let me finish 108 table example. So then he went to Prabhupada, I did it, you did it. So he thought Prabhupada would appreciate. Prabhupada looked at him. Maybe Prabhupada saw some pride, I don't know. Prabhupada said, why he gave only 108,000? Why not 109,000? Prabhupada yelled. Then this Prabhu froze. You're listening, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Why I'm telling
Yes,
this
Prabhuji.
is, then whatever pride is there, it's gone. Because Prabhupada just chastised. Hare Krishna. That is what Prabhupada wanted. Whatever is happening in your life is Guru's mercy, not your own endeavor. Of course, you may have a desire, but without Krishna's sanction, things won't move. So anyway, what is that? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exhibited that humility. Krishna exhibited that humility. Ram exhibited that humility. Sri Chaitanya before the spiritual master. As a Grihastha, he went to offer Pinda. He went to Gaya to offer Pinda to his father, to his ancestors. And that's when Ishwarpuri came. And Lord Chaitanya, Lord Chaitanya, he was living in his place and he was cooking. But somebody knocked the door, came and said, it is Ishwari. Sorry. It is Ishwarpuri. Please come. How fortunate I am. Invited him for prasad. So I invited for prasad and said, no, so please come. No, you have cooked for yourself. No, I'm not this. I can cook every time. But please come and eat. He fed him to the satisfaction, to his heart content. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is setting an example how to serve devotees, how to serve spiritual master. With his own example, he is doing it. You're listening, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes,
So,
Prabhuji.
okay, that's good. Then, what is that? He ate. He massaged his legs and he requested for initiation. He said, initiation is not cheap. Srila Prabhupada met Sir Stagar when he was 22, and he waited 11 years to get initiation, to receive initiation. What do you think? Prabhupada didn't take the initiation cheap. We need to have intense sadhana. So the point was that Ishwarapuri said, what initiation? I'll give my life to you. The day I met you, I never forgot you. Amazing. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he received initiation the next day from Ishwarapuri. And what is it? He got initiation, he received initiation, and from there he went to Bindu Madhav temple. There he Pada Padma Tirtha, where Krishna's lotus feet are worshipped. There they would pour all the Brahmins, they would pour water. So when he saw the water, when he saw the lotus feet of Krishna, and when he saw that how it is worshipped, he became ecstatic. Oh, time has come to reveal his divinity to the rest of the world. Amazing. Then the tears are gushing from his eyes. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? He was very unsteady, becoming agitated. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Where is my Lord? Where is my Lord? Why did you leave me here? Where is very continuous crying? The disciple, the students, teacher was Guru Maharaj was very nice till yesterday. What happened to him? So what is that? That's it. The disciple, the follower, and his student said, "Let us go home back." That night, um, Lord Chaitanya, he wanted to go to Vrindavan. That love of God, so he received initiation. Time has come to start Sankirtan movement. But as a Krishna, he wanted to go to Vrindavan. Vrindavan, and so his heart is longing for Vrindavan. So that night he heard, as he was getting ready to leave, run away to Vrindavan, he heard a Akashavani, a Sariravani, celestial voice. No, no, this is not the time for you to go to Vrindavan. Go back home, Navadvip. And the inauguration, perform the inauguration of a Sankirtan movement, spread the holy, glories of the holy name. So, anyway, what is that? So then they decided to come back. On the way near Kanaina Tashala, when he was coming back, uh, when he was coming back, by the side of the road, he saw Krishna. Can you believe Krishna seeing Krishna? When he saw Krishna, he went there. Krishna disappeared. Wow. This thing has triggered an emotion in Lord Chaitanya's separation. Vipralambha. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? So, So Lord Chaitanya, very that intense separation. Finally, he came back. He told his students go home, and he came also. But ever since he came, he was a different man. He's a different man. And every day, the devotees.
Yes.
Uh, every day, the devotees, what they would do, they would come and they would pluck these flowers. You know, they would pluck these flowers. What champak flowers? This tree has more flowers than the leaves. Wow, this like a kalparuksha tree. So Pandit Sriman Pandit came and said, good news. He was so happy. What is the good news? Nimai Pandit became a devotee. Nimai Pandit became a devotee. He went to Gaya and he came back in his, you don't see that arrogance at all, and he's always chanting Krishna's name. And he's requesting all the devotees to come and see him. So then, wow, that's a good news. He can bring all this Bhattacharyas and all these Mishras. He can bring everyone. He can make whole world Krishna conscious. That's a good news. Srivas Thakur said, may our congregation increase. So one should have that strong desire to spread the message of spread the Sankirtan message of Lord Chaitanya and spread Sankirtan movement. Because if you preach, you'll get the mercy. It's very, very, very important actually. If you preach, you'll get the mercy. Yare dekho, Tarakaha Krishna Upadesh. Lord Chaitanya said that. Amarajya Guru hoya taro hi desh. So that the desire. It doesn't preaching doesn't mean giving lectures. Inspire others to do service to Krishna. Inspire others to surrender to Krishna. Inspire others to chant the holy name. Very important actually. So Srivas Thakur, let our congregation increase. Wow. Preacher. You all should know this. Utah, Mormons came. Mormons went to Utah. Mormons went to Utah. You know Utah? Utah State. And what they did, they moved there. And everyone would give birth to 10 children. Their families, they gave birth to 6, 7, 8 children. And very soon the temple became full. And they started expanding. So one way, of course, you give birth to children, you make them Krishna conscious. Christianity also a little easy, Just go to church and that's it. Of course, to the extent you strictly follow, that much is the extent is good, of course. So one time, what is that? So it is one of the fastest growing religions, actually. I went to the church with His Holiness Radhana Swami Maharaj, and uh, mm, it's headquarters of Mormons, actually. So one way to increase the congregation is give birth to so many children and make them Krishna conscious. That's perfect too. But real thing is preach, inspire others to become Krishna conscious. Very important. So these are the qualities: Gurunishta, taste for the holy name, Namaruchi Jivdaya Vaishnava. Three things are very important. For Namruchi to happen, we should raise her in the morning and genuinely chant the holy name Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jiyodaya means if we see them, give them little prasad. If we see them, give them our bead, Vanjana Jai Prabhu, your beads, just chant it. You'll attain the perfection of life. This mantra is not ordinary. Where is it coming from? Golokira Premadana Harinam Sankirtan. Directly coming from spiritual world. If you take it up, you don't know about these billionaires in the world, you don't know where they will go. But you will go back to Godhead Prabhu. You are a true billionaire. Oh, really? Yes. Do 2 rounds, 4 rounds, and preach, prachar. Vaishnava Seva. When we see senior devotees, spiritual masters, other spiritual masters, worship them. Spiritual, God brothers are spiritual masters. We don't discriminate. We love them. They are not different from our spiritual master. They are all representatives of Srila Prabhupada. Haribol. It's very important. Namaruchi Jivadaya Vaishnavas. 3 important. 3 very, very important limbs. During Nishta, we hold on to the process. But during Ruchi, we hold on to the person behind the process. Who is the person? Krishna, our Lord Chaitanya. We do some Siddhir, Haritosha. We try to please him. Atapam Vidijasrishta. Samsiddhir Haritosha. The goal of spiritual life is please Krishna. Our spiritual progress is based on how much you have pleased Krishna. What do you think? Eni Chaushadi Maya Nasi Baralagi Harina Mahamantra Lao Tumi. I have Lord Chaitanya says, I have brought this medicine. What is a disease? We are caught by Maya. You chant this Mahamantra, it will make you free from the influence of metal energy, Haribol. What do you think? Lord Chaitanya says, you don't have any better relative than me in this world. Why? I have come to deliver you from secular birth and death. Your ever well-wisher. Your ever well-wisher. Eventually, what is that? Then what happened? Lord Chaitanya revealed he came back, revealed so you'd always cry, where is Krishna, where is Krishna, where is Krishna? One day, Mother Sachi called. Srivas and said, Srivas, what happened to my son? People are telling my son has become crazy. Somebody is telling the medicine is only feed him hot ghee. If he drinks hot ghee, he will die. So, what happened to him? Please. Lord Chaitanya is always, where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? He left me here. I was on my back to Navadvipa on the way during that at Kanainatashal. I saw him. I ran to see him, close to him. Then he disappeared and my Lord disappeared. Where is Krishna? Crying. Wow. Srivas Thakur was stunned. Srivas Thakur said, if people are telling your son is mad, that is the madness we all want. We are longing. Even Brahma and Shiva longs for the type of madness. No, he's not mad. He received. So their thinking is, he received grace. He received a lot of grace. Lord Chaitanya and Srivas Thakur was living. Everyone is telling him, I'm crazy. Am I crazy? He said, no. Thank you for letting me know this. Thank you for letting me know I'm not crazy. So what is that? Divyonmadam. Divine madness. Wow. You know, and that's what I want to tell today. We'll continue on this. Actually, no, only 1 or 2 lines only is in Vrindavandas Thakur. Krishnadas Karaj Goswami is speaking, but we are touching a little bit back and forth. But actually, this is the thing. One thing, that really touches me with Lord Chaitanya is Krishna became a preacher. He took sannyas. And he made everyone preachers. He made that, what is his name? Advaita Charya, Sadasan Mahavishnu, he made him a preacher. He made Balramji preacher. He made Brahma Haridas Thakur preacher, Brahma Haridas. He made Radharani Gadar Pandit preacher. He made Srimas Thakur Nardani preacher. Wow. And he himself became a preacher to deliver people from cycle of birth and death. And to do this, actually, he gave up gave up his wife, the company of his wife and mother. Listening, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Process pure, sincere. If you sincerely follow, then you'll become better. Sayat Cheto Darpana Marjanam Bhamaha Davag Nirvapanam. Our heart is like a mirror. It will be cleansed when we chant the holy name. And Bhavat Bhamaha Davagni. Metal world is like forest where some problem. Nowadays, people are more than chanting Hare Krishna, they are telling Trampanamasman actually. Tariff and Tam. So, if you chant sincerely, you'll become free from the miseries of mental existence. Shekhar Chandrika Vitaranam. The cool rays of moon of spiritual life will enter into your life. Vidya Vadu Jivanam. You'll receive the mercy of transcendental knowledge. Anandamudi Vardhana, your happiness increases. Pradivadam Purnavata Swadham. As you relish the holy name, Sarvatma Snapanam, Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtan. The soul bathes in the nectar, Sarvatma Snapanam. Soul bathes in the nectar of holy name. And all victory to Sankirtan. I want to speak. We'll continue next week. Time is running out. Sadhana, Seva. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said 2 things. If you do, you'll attain perfection, sadhana and seva. We'll end it here. Vancha Kalpatarabhyasha Kripa Sindhu Bhyach. Patitanam Pavanabhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo. Anantakot Vaishnavindagi Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I'm ending. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for the